You know, I told our team afterwards that should have done a better job defensively with our game plan, but I give Georgetown a lot of credit. I mean, we had a battle on our hands at the very end. The game could have gone either way. You know, I could simply be here with a loss, and our team is able to function down the stretch and get good shots for one another, play deeper into the shot clock, and execute. And hopefully that really that helps us as we get closer to the end of February and early March. I think we need to play better on both. I don't say both ends of the floor. I thought we played pretty well offensively after the first 6-7 minutes, but we've got to be better defensively. But again, Derrickson and Govan are two of the best bigs in the league. They got two terrific freshmen, and their kids battle, and that's what I told Coach Ewing afterwards. So, life in the Big East.
Chris, with about 30 seconds left in overtime, Quentin made 2 free throws, put you guys up 3 in a game that wasn't dictated by defense. Georgetown has the ball and draws up a play. What did you tell your guys on that possession?
Well, you know, they run a lot of good stuff. The biggest thing that we tried to get across to our guys is we were going to switch 1 through 5, you know, which for us that means anybody on Georgetown's team that tries to set a ball screen and free up the perimeter player that has the ball. You know, we weren't going to stick 2 guys on the ball handler and leave the roll man or the pick and pop man open. We had to communicate our switches well enough. You know, we felt like Derrickson was going to roll us into the post and our guards would have to fight the front. I mean, he's a load in there. He does a great job posting. They look for him. And so when he's at the 5, it presents a challenge that I don't think a lot of teams in this country give you. A guy that can shoot the ball out to 24 feet and he's strong and knows how to score inside. So just trying to make sure that our defense communicated ball screen switches and kept the ball in front of us and defended without fouling.
Chris, did the guys kind of surprise you with the way they were able to, one, get the stop you just talked about, and also the stop at the end of regulation to force overtime, just because you know it was high intensity, particularly from Quentin and Paul, and you know that coming at the end of a 40-minute game?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it surprised me. It pleased me. It showed they were working their tails off to try to win the game and fight for the game. We decided with about, I think, would they have the ball with 19 seconds on the side? We decided to sort of go a zone trap out of bounds, and then we were going to run and jump at the ball, leave a guy maybe that isn't a high percentage three-point shooter. I just feel like with 19 seconds, I didn't want to have a guard standing up top rocking the ball all by himself and get a last shot. So I thought their shot was a little bit, you know, on their heels. I thought it was going backwards. I thought, you know, they didn't have great spacing. I thought he came off sort of rushed, and he airballed it. And I think that's because our guys locked in and sort of executed what we wanted to do defensively.
Chris, if you're able to draw up a 4-point play pretty much any time you want to.
That was our assistant coaches. I was the one that was smart enough. I said, you know, we need a 4-point play right now. And Coach Murray said, I got one. So, no, we did draw up a play for Trey, and we got a great look. And it was either going in, and they weren't going to call a foul if there wasn't contact, or I thought because they recognized the screen late that he was going to get run over and he'd miss it and get 3 free throws. But the fact that we got both is a bonus. I mean, we would have cut it to 1 and had plenty of time to sort of set up full court pressure, but there's a different feel when that thing goes in. He makes the free throw. So what a big time play. I mean, sometimes you have a little luck, and I don't mean it the shot, but guy crashing into him, and very fortunate.
Coach, obviously you've been in a lot of situations, but when you're down 4 at that point in the game, you're trying to draw something up, hope it works to perfection. Do you feel any doubt creep up in your mind at that point?
No, you know, I don't think of the result. I just think, like, what do we need to do here? And we hadn't showed that look prior to. It's a play we practice a lot, but we haven't really executed it much this year. We haven't really needed it. And, you know, there's a second and third, you know, option as the play develops, but that was really the first option. And all we want to do, and I was proud of our guys because we got great looks down the stretch. Even the Kaiser 3 that he missed right across from our bench was a design play that did a great job taking care of the ball, executing the flare screen, getting a wide open look. That's all you can ask, and I think that'll hopefully bode well for us down the line.
You've been around a lot of guys, and I feel like we've asked this in kind of different ways, so I don't know if you can describe it a different way this time, but what does it take for a guy like Trayvon to not only want the ball and know he's getting the ball, but to then hit that shot and execute that time and time again this year?
I don't know. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. You'd have to ask him that. You know, he's got a high-level ability. He's got great confidence in his shot. He's got a quick release. And I think his teammates have a lot of confidence in him. So he's been in that moment a lot, and very rarely is he disappointed.